you look at, there's a lot of people that don't like diagonal parking, and there's a lot of people that love it now, there's a lot of people that love parallel and don't love it. We're kind of, it's 6 to 1, half a dozen the other.
Right.
Complaints you hear about all the time about what's important and what's not important.
Yeah.
Well, this is and this isn't, and you have that back and forth. But,
Right.
I think that business owners coming in, like this being the most current one, and then Post Sam's,
Yeah.
and they're freshening up these sites, and
Right.
they're cleaning them up, and they're just, they look great.
They do.
That's the beginning.
Right.
And then if you tie it together with street lights and maybe freshening up sidewalks.
Right. So
I'm not a
they're,
big fan. I've heard of bump outs. They got these bump outs. I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of all of it.
and why do you not like that?
Because of maintenance. Because I do the maintenance down.
Are you the plower?
I'm the supervisor of the street department. So,
Okay.
and talking with my guys, I mean, it's just not. So we can usually get all the town done in one shift.
Okay.
Come and start at 2 in the morning. We can usually wrap that by 9, 10.
And do you guys plow this? Do you plow the snow into the middle of the street, or do you take it offside?
So we plow it into the center. So we burn it in the center. When I burn them, when it gets so big, then we'll come out and plow it.
Okay.
And then there's other spots around town, Louisiana, California DOT handles, Maine, Idaho, so it's all on how broad the street is.
Right.
Downtown, unfortunately, we can't push it to the
Right.
south. So and Mineral's the only street that where the business owners are allowed to take the snow off the sidewalks
And
push
put it
out
into the
to where we
curb.
can gather and get it cleaned up and tuck it into the berm. Because they got no other
Yeah.
means of doing it.
Yeah.
But I'm not a fan of the bump outs.
Okay.
I'm not a fan of one-way traffic. You'll start, in my opinion, create more choke points.
So what do you think we could do? One of the things we heard from a couple of people last night was talking about riding their bikes, and they said, when you're coming down Mineral Avenue, it's fine because you're on this side with the parallel, but they said it's treacherous to ride your bike behind where people are backing out of the angled parking.
You run a lot of bikes.
Yeah,
And do you not find that? We're just
Right,
reporting things we've heard, so.
I ride both motorized and pedal bikes up and down that all the time.
And you're not worried, okay.
I ride down the middle of the street. I don't ride right next to the vehicles, or not necessarily right in the middle, but on the edge.
You ride in the lane,
In the lane, there we go.
right.
And granted, when you're going 25 miles on an e-bike, you're pretty much with traffic, so.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem. I do struggle with the stop signs that were put in there. I actually avoid that street now.
Because
And
of
I'm
the
on
stop
it.
signs. Okay, interesting. And so what do we think the stop signs were for, how long have they been in?
He was trying to do that with.